everybody. Or to the one person who's in here. Hello. Not sure who's in here, but hello to you. Gonna wait and see if we get more people jumping in here. And then we will go on. Let's see. Just got a few things I'm gonna put up, see if anybody wants them before I throw them on eBay. Oh, 3 people in here now. Hello to everybody who is in here. Not sure who you are, but hello. Like I said, I'm just going to put a couple things up. This is probably going to be pretty quick. Put a couple things up, see if anybody wants them before I throw them up on eBay. Good to see everybody. Hoping everybody's doing well. Still in the process of cleaning off my desk. So, nope, I'll show you guys one of the things that I'm going to put up on eBay here in a second. Unless somebody wants them now. But these are going to be things that I've showed a bunch of times, so more than likely nobody has said that they wanted them, so they probably still are not going to want them. All right, so this is going to be one thing. It's going to be a collection of 50 random $1 gaming tokens from different casinos. These are older. So I have 50 in here. There might be a couple duplicates, but most of them are different. But some people collect these, so. $50 different gaming tokens. I'm gonna offer those up. There's even a Trump one in here. Trump's Taj Mahal. But I'm gonna offer these up for, I want to say $1.50 a piece. So do it for 75 bucks. Actually, I'm gonna drop it down to 65 if anybody's interested in it. When I throw it on eBay, I have to do it for more. These things usually sell for between $2 and $3 a piece anyway. So, but I'll offer these up for 65 if anybody's interested in them. Again, I only have 2 people in here, so I may wait for more people to jump in. If they do, I mean, it's a Friday night, so chances are nobody will jump in. Again, I'm not sure who's in here. No one has said hello yet. So it might just be lurkers. You guys have seen this thing already. I'm not selling that one today. I put it up the other day. Nobody wanted it, so I'm just going to hold on to it. I like her. Hey, Catherine H. Good to see you. I also got these in, which I'm going to put up later if anybody wants them. They are Star Notes. They're from 2003. They are crisp, and there's not 100 here, unfortunately. There's only 62. The person I bought them from did something with the other ones. So, but they are sequential, starting with 138, and they go all the way through to 200. But those will be going up here, and if nobody wants them here, I'll put them on eBay. I noticed on eBay they sell pretty good. Got 3 people in here now. I noticed on eBay that the crisp sequential $1 Star Notes, depending on not even the rarity or anything, just the fact that they're sequential and crisp, they sell for between $7 and $10 a piece. So I'm going to do mine for under $7 per bill if anybody wants them. Don't forget, on eBay you have to pay fees and everything. So if I throw them on eBay, I'll go higher. But like I said, there's 62 sequential Star Notes here. If anybody wants them, I'll do them for 400. I wish it was a whole brick. I've been dying to send a whole brick in to get them graded, because I'll actually put the whole brick in a big slab. But being that it's not 100 straight, I don't really want to spend the money on it. Oh, one person left. Like I said, Friday night, people are probably out and about. Also going to put up 8 40% halves. Hey, Matthew Porter, good to see you. The 8 40% halves I'm going to put up for 50. Melt on these is just over $75. So I figured or just over 45, I mean, I'm sorry. So I figured if I did them for 50, you get 8 40% halves silver dollars for 50 bucks. That should help me with the fees. Like I said, it's $4 and some change over melt. Oh, I got 4 people in here. So that's another thing I'm going to put up. I'm just waiting for more people to jump in. I put the Liberty Britannias on eBay already. So we'll see how they do there. I went a little bit high on them because of the fees. Their fees are crazy. It's like 23%. So went a little bit high if nobody wants them. That's why I offer it to you guys for less money, because I don't get hit with those crazy eBay fees. I get hit with PayPal fees, but that's only 3.6%. So that's not that bad. Oh, one more person joined. Whoever came in, hello. I got 62 of them, and I'm doing them for, I'm going to start at 400, which is just under $7 a piece. Online, they sell between $7 and $10. Hey, David Johnson. But they're sequential. I don't know what the person did with the first set of them, but these only have 62. It goes from 138 to 200. Hey, Joe. Hey, Lance. So only goes from 138 to 200. 200 is the last one. Like I said, I was hoping that I could get a whole brick of them because I want to get a whole brick graded. You can send a whole brick in and they'll actually put the whole brick right inside of a slab, a giant slab. So yep. So if anybody wants these, like I said, I'm doing them for just under $7 a piece. There's 62 of them there. I'll do it for 400. It's actually a really good price. If I put them on eBay, they're gonna go. I'm gonna put them up for more. But like I said, I want to offer them to you guys ahead of eBay. Trying not to touch them so much. Yeah, I hear you. So that's one thing. Like I said, I'm also going to do the 8 40% halves. Doing those for 50. Melt on those is just over 45 bucks. So after my fees, I'll be right at melt value on them at 50 bucks if anybody wants the 8 40% halves. I mean, silver's silver. Who, me? You're surprised I'm still up? I'll get enough sleep when I'm dead. Shouldn't be that much longer. So 50 bucks on those if anybody wants them. I already told everybody I got 50 random gaming tokens. They are not silver, but they still sell good online. There might be a couple duplicates in here, but most of them are all different. So I'm actually going to drop these down to 60 bucks. So if anybody wants the 50 gaming tokens, I'll do it for 60 plus shipping, of course. And I'll probably end up putting them in something. I don't know what I can put them on. Some kind of a roll. They might fit in a $50 roll. Actually, they might be bigger than $50. You know what you need are the old, yeah, they won't fit in a $50 roll. You know what you might need is one of the old big dollars. Oh, that's a dollar roll. I was putting them in anyway. So any interest on those? This is a $50 roll. Let's see if it fits in one in a $50 roll. No, still too big for a $50 roll. I mean, they're heavy, so. So I got those. I'm also going to offer up these. I don't know if I've ever showed these to you guys before. But it's a $300 and a $100 State of New York Lion Bank. So this is old currency. One's from 1865 and 1863. So I'm going to do those two for $25 a piece. If anybody wants those. So $50 for the two of those. I just sent 9 Pokemon cards in to get graded. Yeah, I do Pokemon too, guys. My son has gotten me into it. Oh, I think these are pretty cool. Reminds me of a check almost, because it's got your name on the front and the dollar amount and everything, and then you have to sign them on the back. So it reminds me of checks. Looks like they're deposit slips. Yeah. So when they deposit it, it says has been deposited into or by, how much money to the credit of himself, payable on the return of this certificate. That's pretty sweet. So basically, you get these certificates when you put the money in the bank, and then when you want to take the money out, you return them. And in 1863 and 1865, I'm assuming $300 and $100 was quite a bit of money. So any interest in those? It'll be $50 for the pair. Nope. I don't have that many people in here though. So if somebody watches this back later and sees anything that they want, send me an email. I promise I won't take as long to answer it as I did when MS messaged me earlier. Hopefully everybody's doing good. I still have to put these in a row. Those are the back quarters. Not much going on out there, huh, guys? Not really seeing much movement. There's a 1979 Susan B. Wide rim near date. Yeah, it's been a long week. Yeah, Lance, I'm probably not going to stay on here for too long. I was just seeing if anybody was interested in anything before I post them elsewhere. Huh, bicentennials. Yeah, wheat is definitely getting up there. I have so many bicentennials. I collect bicentennials, so. Yeah, I was actually watching some of, I live out in the country, so I was watching some of the farmers doing their work in their fields and stuff. The sword is a charm for a necklace. Hang on, I'll show you it again here in a second. Sorry, I got some quarters I'm going through real quick. Huh. And there's a W quarter with the V75 privy. Hey, Daddy Pa. Good to see you. Daddy Pa, I'm just putting some things up quick. Yeah, these are all things that are just sitting on my desk. So who asked? Lance Parker. So this is what I was flashing by. It's sharp, so you have to be careful, but it's a charm for a necklace. And it's 925, so it's sterling. But if you put this on a necklace, like I said, you got to be careful. But I've offered this up a bunch of times. I don't know if you were in here when I offered it up, but I put it up for 20 bucks if anybody wanted it. I don't know, it's pretty nice. I like it. I put it up a while ago and nobody bit, so I just haven't been putting it back up again, but it sits on my desk. So if anybody wants that, I'll do it for 20. Yeah, the quarter's not actually good enough to send in for grading. I'm pretty good at looking at W quarters and knowing the grades on them. I don't like anything lower than a 65. So anyway, Daddy Pa, I'm just throwing some things up here, seeing if anybody wants them before I post them on eBay. This wasn't one of them, but it's on my desk, so I was showing it to Lance. I have 40% halves. I have 8 of them. Doing those for 50. If anybody wants them, that's about $4 over melt just to cover my fees with PayPal. So here's the thing. I have another desk. I have 4 desks. Well, I've made my desks so they're like makeshift desks, but I have another desk next to this one. I can show you real quick. Don't laugh at my mess, guys. But here's one of my computers. Here's another one of my computers. There's my unsweetened iced tea, whole bunch of stuff there. That's one of my desks, but then right next to it is another desk with another computer. That's my Apple computer over there. So, yeah. I'm not usually this messy. Nothing that I keep is as messy as my desk, so. Anyway, I got Daddy Pa, since you came in later. I have these 8 40%ers. I'm doing them for 50. Melt on them, like I said, is just over 45 bucks. These gaming tokens, I'm doing for 60. There's 50 of them here, including a Trump one right here. Of course, they are not silver, or they would be worth a lot more than that. So I'm doing those for 50. I have the sequential star notes. I've got 0369 8138 through 8200. So there's 62 of them here. So I have those that I am offering up. I'm doing 400 on those. It's just under $7 a piece. I looked on eBay and they go between $8 and $10 for sequential star notes that are crisp. So figured I would throw them up for 400 if anybody wants them. What else did I put up? Oh, I put up the other bank notes, but from 1860s. One's from 1865. Oh no, I know all my pencils. Hold on. All my pens and everything are in there. Yeah. Except the one that I write with is like right here. You can tell because it's almost out of ink. So 1865 and 1863, payment certificates. These are what you get when you deposit money in the bank, obviously. $300 and $100. And then, of course, you turn these in to get the money back because I read the note to everybody in here. So, yep, I'm doing that for $50 for the pair, $25 a piece, which is actually a pretty good price on them. Nice. I love Hawaii notes anyway. So those are the things that I'm putting up here so far. I haven't had any bites on anything. Which is okay. I don't mind that sort of stuff. I'm going to put this up too for you guys. So this is that bill that I got. It's in rough shape, but I like it because you can tell that it was running out of ink, but the part that puts the seal and the numbers on them is super strong. So if anybody wants this, I'll do it for $5. Plus shipping, of course. But you can tell the back's print is really good. Front, not so much so. And I thought it was like that because of the like the shape that it was in, but obviously it's not, because then the whole thing would be bad. Man, I went to this antique store and I saw a star note, a silver certificate star note that was off center cut horribly. Like horribly. I was going to pick it up, but they were asking too much money for it. I put this up last week, but this is Star Wars First Strike, Jedi Order Crest, PCGS MS-70. It's from 2023. It's a Nui coin. There's only 150 of these in this grade. So this is one of the 150 of them. So if anybody wants this, I see them on eBay for I think 197. I think I was asking 200 for it. So if that's the case, I'll go down to 190 if anybody wants this. I shouldn't, because I really don't care if I sell it. I have a whole curio cabinet full of Star Wars stuff. So this I just took out of it. It is silver, of course. All right, no interest on that, thank God. And I showed this to everybody the other day. This is from an elevator hoard. You get a 2 franc from 1944 and a 1943 Steely. Let me think about it, Daddy Pa. So this is from an elevator hoard. This tells you all about it. They were used as counterweights inside of an elevator, inside of a box. And when they tore the building down, they found them all. So if anybody wants these two, I'll do it for 20. Oh, I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, that half crown, man, that one hurt me. It hurt me. All right, let me see. Reverse proof nickel. Oh, man. So you're talking about this, right? I don't know. I think it's more sentimental than the money I can make on it, to be honest with you. Of course, it's in the plastic, so it's hard to see the actual coin, but the coin has no marks on it. I almost wanted to send this in and get it graded. I don't know. Let's see, what's a what's a I won't sell it cost? Let me think of what I can put it up for where nobody will bid on it. Let's say 80. That way nobody bids on it. I'm only going to leave it up for like 15 seconds. I mean, that's way too much. So, of course, nobody should bid on it. Yep. That's why I did it that way. Look at this one, guys. This is a regular proof one. Look how pretty that one is. All right, so 80 for that one's too much. Let's say 100 for both. That would be 50 apiece. Hopefully that's too much too. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Dodged a bullet there. Hey, Gen X, good to see you. Matthew, which one are you looking for? Are you looking for the proof or the reverse proof or the uncirculated? I did not want to sell them, you're right. So that one you're looking for. Do you need it for your set? Is that what you need? Let me know when you're getting paid, and I will probably shoot you an offer on it. I don't want to throw it up here because people will probably bet on it, and I can't do that to you. You've been asking me forever. And that's one of mine, so. All right. So, yeah, I'll shoot you a private message with what I'm looking for with it. Any interest in any of the other stuff, guys? I'll tell you what, for these, again, this is 62 consecutive from 138 to 200. Crisp star notes. I wish it was the whole strap of 100, but it's not. So from 138 to 200, 62 of them. I was doing it for 400. I'll do it for 350 if anybody wants this for 350. For your dad's set. Okay. Yeah, I've been going around looking at coin shops and everything, seeing if I could find one, because I want it in the original envelope for you. So even if I can find one not in an original envelope, I would keep that for me and give you mine. It's in the original envelope for his set, because I really don't care what it's in. So. All right, anybody on them for 350? But yeah, I've been going all over the place looking for them. Nobody's interested in those. I can't believe nobody wants the 840 percenters. There's still silver. What about eBay, Matthew? Have you looked on eBay? I know they're expensive on eBay, but I'm just curious what their prices are like. $50 for 80 40 percenters, or for 8 40 percenters. Sorry, that's actually only $4 over melt. $4 and some change. But I'm not hurting for money, so I really don't need to sell anything. Like I said, I'm just seeing if anybody wants anything before I throw it on eBay. Still have this too. This is a more on the rare side, lower star note, $20. Yeah, I don't trust a lot of people on eBay either. It's just, yeah, they don't sit well with me. Even my coin shops that I go to haven't had any of them, which is weird. So low serial number star note, $20 bill. I'll do this for 80 if anybody wants it. Don't forget, they're not making star notes anymore, guys. They have stopped making star notes. So now is when they're going to become super worth money. Yeah, I had, those big 20 Balboas that I get graded and I sell them. But one of my coin guys had 6 of them that he was selling. And somebody picked up 3 of them and he asked me if I wanted the other 3 for a discounted price. So I put it up on one of my posts and I got a bite, but it actually, he's selling them a little bit high. So my person told me and I looked into it and he was right. So one of you guys pointed out that one of my sellers was selling too high. Not bad. He was actually doing it as a consignment though, so it wasn't his coin. He probably wouldn't have gone that high. But the seller wanted a lot more money than they were worth. Not a lot more, but enough more. All right. Do I have anything else on my desk before I let you all go? No, I just have foreign coins I haven't gone through yet. This is how I get my foreign coins in. I get them in 1 pound bags like this. I sold a few of these to MS on here. So that's how I get my foreign coins. I like to go through them and then read from the countries that they come from and so on and so forth. I still have 2020 dimes if anybody wants any of those. They're in original bank wrapped rolls, never circulated. So those are still available for sale if anybody wants those. Hey, Kim Campbell, good to see you. The blue tray are 50 gaming tokens. So they're from casinos. They're older. A lot of the casinos probably aren't still around. But people collect these. So they usually go for between $2 and $3 a piece. I have 50 of them in here. I'm doing them for $60. They are not silver. I would never sell something and say it's silver if I knew it wasn't. So they're not silver, but again, people collect them. So even not being silver, they go for between $2 and $3 a piece usually. This is a Trump one from the Trump's Taj Mahal. So that's from Atlantic City, New Jersey, from Trump Taj Mahal. Did you just come in, Kim? This is just a quick one. I'm just seeing if anybody wants anything before I put it up on eBay. If you ever want to look at my eBay store, you can look on the spreadsheets from like the previous auction, and my eBay store is on the bottom there. I have some things on there, like my American Women Quarter silver proofs I have on there that are all graded MS70. I don't know if you saw those before, but these are all things that I'm offering. Right now, the Liberty Britannias are on my eBay store. The problem with eBay is that you have to put them up for higher price because of their 23% fee for selling on them. Right now, my daughter is selling, she has a huge American Girl collection, and we just moved her into college last week. So she's selling her American Girl collection. So right now we have a bunch of American Girl on eBay, and actually they're selling pretty freaking good. I didn't think that she would get the money that she's getting for it. She's made over $1,300 already from American Girl dolls, and she's got more up there and more that we have to post still. Drives my wife nuts. She's like, oh my God, this is so time consuming, you know. So so yeah, Kim, these are gaming tokens. These are, what do you think how much the Women Quarter rolls and PDS sets will sell for? I've heard different things. So you're talking about these? This is the one I got last week. This is the newest one, Stacy Park Milburn. But I have every one of the PDS rolls still in the boxes like this. I've heard different things. I've heard thousands of dollars. I've heard tens of thousands of dollars. So which one, I don't know. And how soon after, I don't know either. Because usually, it'll take a little bit of time before they go. I don't know. Let's see if there's any random. I have some slab boxes up here. What's in these? Graded 1943, MS62. Oh, on eBay, I am doing them for $2,500 for all of them. Or am I doing it for 3,000? Hold on, and then I don't know if I've showed them to everybody in here, so I'll show them to everybody again. Let me look at my eBay store real quick. You think that I would know what I have them up for? Yeah, I have them on eBay still. 2,500 on eBay, and that again is because of their fees. If anybody wanted them from me directly, I would do them for 2,000, like on here. However, it's not something that I would invoice you. So I would have to get a cashier's check or some kind of a payment that I can cash, and then as soon as it clears, I would send them out. The fees would be too great for $2,000. I mean, the grading fees, after you buy the sets with the grading fees and the first strike and everything, you're talking about like $1,700 for them, which would include that. So here I can show them to you guys if you haven't seen them. I know Kim probably hasn't seen them. Let me move those out of the way since I doubt anyone's going to get them. And you get the box, of course. So it's every one of them, proof 70, first strike. And they are all silver. Sally Ride, Wilma Mankiller, Nina Otero Warren, Anna Mae Wong, Bessie Coleman, Edith Kanakaole, Eleanor Roosevelt, Obida Idar. That's a hard one to get in proof 70, folks. Instant Top Pop Registry, absolutely. So that's the one everybody looks for. Maria Tall Chief. Again, all proof 70. DCAM. So that's all of them. This is the one that hasn't come out yet. This will be the last one that comes out this year. Or at least I think so. I think they did them in the order. Yeah, because that's the one that just came out. So this will be the last one. So 2,000 for the set if anybody wants it. That would include shipping. And it's going to cost me a pretty penny to ship them because they're going to get registered. It's the only way that you can insure them through the mail. So it would be registered. All right, now back to this. So this I had so an MS62 Steely. That's not bad. I'll probably use this as a giveaway. I'll have to use that as a giveaway for you guys one day. I have slab boxes everywhere. Oh, you know what I have, you guys? I haven't showed these in a while. We don't have any sport card collectors in here, right? I don't think we do. All right, I haven't showed these in a while, but it's the 50 state commemorative quarters, 1999 to 2008. It comes with the slab quarters, like so. These are Denver. I have another one, the same exact thing with the Philadelphia. They are not, they're clad, they're not silver. And they're missing the last year. So whoever I got these from went all the way up to 2008 and then never put the 2008s in here. So it is missing the last year, but you have 9 of them in here, 9 years of them. So 5 quarters a year for 9 years. Don't mind me, my head's not working right. So $1.25 times 9. $11.25 face in each box. I will do, if anybody wants both of them, the Philly and the Denver, and the Philly has an In God We Rust also. So the Philly has one of the error quarters in it. So if anybody wants both of the boxes, let's see, $22.50 face in each box. I'll do it for $20 a box. There's $11.25 face in it. I'll do it for $20 per box plus shipping. And shipping is going to be more than $6 also, because the boxes are pretty big. $40 for the set. You guys want to see it? There they are, with my dog. Denver set, Philadelphia. I'll be honest with you, she's a bitch. She's old. Aren't you, baby? There's my Star Wars curio cabinet. You okay? All right, nobody? There's a good deal. Here, I'll show them to you. Let me open them. I'm doing this one-handed because I'm holding my phone. All right, I got to put you guys down for a second. Here we go. So this is what they look like inside. So you get the COA for each year, and then the slab. And like I said, it goes all the way up, and for some reason, whoever I got these from went all the way up to 2008 and then never got the 2009, which I'm sure you can get online to have the complete set. Can't believe nobody would do that for 20 bucks per box. All right. Well, I may not keep everybody on here anymore because it is Friday night and everyone wants a party. Oh, MS is jumping on it for 40. Sold the MS for 40. Hey, MS, did you just get here? Or have you been lurking? Just so you guys know, we're going to be doing an auction on Tuesday. So it's going to be everybody, Crispy included. So Crispy, Mickey Minsky, Lucky Duck, and myself. All right. 50 state quarterbacks. Yeah, you just came in? Okay. I was telling everybody about those 20 Balboas that you pointed out the prices on me on. I really do appreciate you. I'm going to say it. Because I didn't realize that they were that far over what they're selling for. So, and I brought it to his attention. And he said that they were on consignment from somebody else, so they weren't his. That's what the buyer wanted. Or the seller, I should say. That's what the seller wanted. So, but I appreciate you. All right, 50 state quarterbacks is MS. MS, I'm not going to charge you any more on shipping. I'll just do it a normal shipping charge. Everything that you buy from me. Well, if you're just coming in, I'll show you what else I had up. Same as the other day. I have a lot of the stuff I'm going to be putting on eBay. I have 8 40% halves. I'm doing them just over melt. I'm doing them for 50. So melt on these is just over 45 bucks. So figured I'd do them up for 50. That way I don't get killed with the fees, because the fees will get me right down to 45 afterwards. What else did I have up here? I had this, which I showed the other day. This is from that horde, the elevator horde that I was showing to Mickey Minsky and Lucky Duck, where they tore the building down and found the 10 boxes with all these pennies and 2 francs in them. So here's a certificate of authenticity telling you about the whole horde. I'm doing that for 20 if anybody wants it. You may have gotten one of these from me because I sold one of those before. So you might be the person who bought that. I have the sequential bills. They go 138 through 200. I wish I had all 100 of them, but I don't. They're all sequential. They're all crisp. So 62 bills here. I was doing them for 400. I dropped them down to 350. These sell for between $8 and $10 a piece on eBay. If I don't sell them here, I'm going to put them on eBay. So for that whole thing, I would do $350 for it. I sold a $100 strap on eBay for $1,000 before. So I did have a whole $100 strap before, and I sold them. Don't forget, they're not making them anymore. Star notes are not being made anymore. I threw up the reverse proof and the regular proof W nickels from 2020, but nobody wanted those. I was asking too much for them anyway, so you're not interested. I'm just going to tell you now. I didn't want to sell them, so I put an insane amount on them. I have these, which are a $300 and a $100 certificate. These are what you got when you put money in the bank. And then in order to get the money out, you had to bring these back in. So it's kind of just like having money. But I'm doing both of those for, I was going to do them for 50. I'll do these for 40 for the set if anybody wants them. So if anybody wants both of these, I'll do both of these for 40. Got the information here. One's 1863, one's 1865. So $20 a piece if anybody wants those, but they are going in a lot together, so that would be 40 for the set. I offered the $20 star note up for 80. Yeah, way too many ways to destroy them. I had up all the gaming tokens that I've had up before. 50 different gaming tokens. I had those up for 60. Just over $1 a piece. After fees, it'll get me closer to 50. So they sell for between $2 and $3 a piece. I have 2 mixed rolls of Canada pennies just sitting on my desk. If anybody's looking for $1 face of Canada pennies, I will do them for $6 for both rolls. Daddy Paws all over that. And I'm pretty much doing bins, guys, so I'm just going to put sold in there. So I don't want to get into an auctioning thing with them, because then if it goes too high, I have to throw more in, or I don't feel right. All right, so Daddy Paw, 2 penny rolls. Let me write that down. Usually I do it in a spreadsheet, but I'm not doing a spreadsheet because we're having an auction on Tuesday. Daddy Pa. If anybody wants me to hold this stuff, I'm going to invoice you tonight, but if anybody wants me to hold it until after the auction on Tuesday, I can do that also. Or if you want it shipped out and you want to pay the shipping on it and then do it again on Tuesday, just let me know. And I will get it shipped tomorrow morning. Yeah, I kind of figured. You usually do that. Yeah, so I found this in my drawer, not this one, this one. I found this one in my drawer at work. I brought it home. I just haven't gone through my book to see if it's one that I need yet. 1940 is a good one. I keep them all on my desk until I go through my book. In 1945. I like Canadian money. It makes you look them up. I don't know what this is. I just keep all my Canadian cents on here. Oh, this must be a commemorative. Yep. 52 to 2002. I'm probably close to having many, many rolls of dimes and quarters too, because I keep all of them. I get them in my change daily. Many of you guys saw this thing, the 1939 Type 2. So it's a reverse of the 1940. See how defined the steps are? That is exactly how a Type 2 1939 is. So this coin is going to be worth some money. I'm just deciding if I want to send it in to get it graded. Thinking about it, Matthew. I know you and I have gone back and forth on this. I'm still on the fence about it. I don't know. I want my camera to focus on it up close. So there's one little break in the steps, which you can't see here. Here, I'll show it to you guys under the scope. Hang on. So there's one break in the steps right there. There's actually a couple breaks in the steps, but because of that, I don't think it will get full steps. I would love for it to get full steps, but I don't think it will. I just wish it was doubled Monticello. So this is another one. Oh no, this isn't the one. Yeah, that's nowhere close to it. Never mind, guys. That's a 41. I have another one up here. Anybody? Oh, look at this one. I found this one in my change the other day, guys. Look at this beaut. $1934 Canada nickel. I found that one in my change in my pocket. And if I am mistaken, I don't know. Here, let me turn off this. Let me stop sharing. I mean, it's pretty in hand. I don't know if it's silver, to be honest with you. 1934 nickel. No, it's just straight nickel, which actually is worth money. So I think this is the other one that I had. Yes, this is the other 1939 Type 2 that I found. And you can tell because when you turn a 1939 over, the steps are always horrible. If you ever get them where they're defined and bold like that, that's a Type 2 also. It just doesn't have the full steps on it. So this one's another Type 2. Of course, if I send one in, I'll send the nicer one in. Hard to believe that one's a 39, right? I was going to put it in my book, and then I looked it up, and I saw that it's a Type 2. So I didn't do it. All right, I'm going to be crazy here. I'm going to offer up a coin that I shouldn't. But I think I'm going to do something crazy and put a price on it that nobody will buy it at. I'm pretty good at that. This is the first one I ever found. This is a 1939 very fine 35 doubled Monticello. So it's the doubling on the back, and you can actually see the doubling here. So I'm going to go to my scope again and show it to you guys under the scope. Now look at that. So this is one of those things where I'm going through a box of nickels, and every 1939 I always look at the back to see if it's got the doubling, and I always wondered to myself, will I be able to tell if it's the doubling, or will I miss it? Well, I can tell you one thing for sure. As soon as I turned it over and saw it, I knew that this wasn't normal. I mean, look at that. So this is the first one that I ever found. So it's a VF35. Let me see what it's, where it's at. Verify. That's right, amazing and slabbed. So right now, if you are to scan that, or to look at it, in this grade, the price guide value is $120. It's the first one I ever found, so I'm not going to do it for 120. If somebody wants this thing, and I don't care if you don't get it, but I'll do it for 140. $140 if anybody wants it. I send in all the things that I find wrong with, like I sent this one in. It's just a double clip planchet. I thought that was pretty cool. You can't see the toning on this thing, but this thing is toned all to hell. What do I got here? Yeah, I go through so many nickel boxes. So I'm going to offer this thing up. $1837 to $1857. $0.9910 silver. Actual silver weight 0.2759. 8.66 grams. It's got chop marks on it. I have dirt on my nails. These things go for a lot of money. I'll do it for what I bought it for, which is 75. Not 575, 75. The other one is a dollar sign. Oh, the Kennedy I sent you is amazing. And don't forget, just because it's 925, the ASW is the actual silver weight. So when it says ASW like that, that's the actual silver weight of the piece, which is what you would take at melt value. Look at the chop marks there. You got a couple. You got one here and one there. $75 if anybody wants that. And if you want both of them, I'll do both of them for 100. So I'll do this one and the other one for 100 even. 1835 to 1870. And extremely fine. That one I got for 25. $100 for the set if you guys want it. See, I dig down on my desk and I find all these things. So the Liberty Britannia that I have on eBay right now, I have them up there for 300. If anybody wants to get them on here right now, I'll do them for 225 together. That's 75 off of the eBay price for these two coins. 225. I really have to go through my desk. Things are getting out of hand here. The doubled Monticello or the other one? It's a BF35 doubled Monticello. You want to see it under the scope so you could see the doubling up close? All right. It's doubled all the way across the whole thing, even on the 5 over there. The whole Monticello is doubled. I had no idea when I was looking through them, when I looked at this, that it was going to be that straightforward. I mean, I found this going through a nickel box. So definitely is. Nice. Is it in good shape? If I can only find a 1930 9 reverse of the 1940 with the doubled Monticello like that. Those things are freaking worth a lot of money. We'd all be going on vacation. Yeah, you probably got a better grade than I would get on this one, honestly. I don't know. I mean, this one's nice, but 65 nice? I don't know. How did it look compared to this one? If anybody needs 2024 pennies for books, email me. I'll just send them out to you. Really? You think my don't even say that to me. Jeez. I don't need that. I shouldn't have asked. Well, what's the saying? Don't ask if you don't want to hear. I have 2024 Ds and 2024 Ps. If anybody needs them for books, I'll just throw them in an envelope and mail them out if anybody needs them. I keep all of them, so I haven't even gone through all of my other extra Vs, the VDBVs. Yeah, I did ask. I started with pennies because Rob Pine's Treasure recommended starting there, but I didn't like them, and the dirt was annoying. Then did quarters, halves, and back to pennies. Still working. I have those 2 jugs. I have 5-gallon water jugs full of pennies that I'm debating on even going through, to be honest with you. Anybody want to see anything else? I still have this thing for 20 if anybody wants it. I highly doubt it, but I'm okay with keeping it. 5-ounce copper. If you don't really love it, then don't order it because I'll keep it. I have gold. 20 on what? On that copper? Yeah, I love it too. All right. 5-ounce copper. MS 20. I might do a separate spreadsheet, just not in a normal one. All right, that's yours. I'm not even going to put sold. I'm putting it with your boxes. I'll put it in your boxes. I do have gold, though. It's a 1/2 gram of gold. St. Gaudens. S over S on the 1938 Buffalo nickel. I believe there is. Hang on, let me look. So it says 55 to 60 bucks for a half a gram of gold. I've seen D over D and D over S. I think there's an S over S too. Hang on. All right, 1938. There is not. But there's, oh my goodness, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 D over S's. 5 different varieties of the D over S. Then there is a D over D, of course. That's the RPM 002. So no S over S from what I'm looking at. However, just because it's not documented anywhere doesn't mean it doesn't exist. You may have found something that nobody has yet. Yeah, those American Women quarters. I can't wait to get the last one so I have the whole set of PBS rolls. One more set and I'm done. Thank goodness. These are those back quarters I went through the other day. I have to put them in a plastic tube. All right, what else do I have? Nobody wants anything showing on my desk. All right, so let's be a little bit crazy here then. I'm a huge Oakland A's fan. Some of you know that. Some of you might not. With my luck, sell an ounce for spot, and then the next day it would jump to 20,000. Yeah, right. So I'm a huge Oakland A's fan. This is from the World Series in 1972. It was mailed out on October 22nd, 1972. There's a person who got it. It's for the World Series champion, Oakland A's versus the Cincinnati Reds. It is sterling silver, so it's 925. I don't know how much it weighs, but I'm going to assume not a full ounce. And it's sterling silver, but it's a pretty cool case that it comes in. And it's 53 years old. So if anybody would like this to add to a collection, I'll do it for 45. Look, it costs 8 cents to ship that out in 1972. 53 years later, where are we at? 70 cents for a stamp? So what's spot at right now? 39? I'm doing this for 45, even though it's sterling. All right, let's drop it to 40 if anybody wants it. Anybody? This is another off-the-wall one that I just have laying in here. A rooster coin, 2005. 2005 is the year of the rooster. It's an Australia coin, 50-cent piece. I'll do this for 15 if anybody wants it. MS is on it for 15. I mean, it's cool. And the nice thing is that it will fit in your box too. All right, rooster coin. MS for 15. MS, if this is going to hurt you, don't keep bidding. Or don't keep buying, I should say, because we're not really bidding today. We're just doing offers. I have a joke about roosters that I really should say. I should, but I shouldn't. What the heck? We're all adults in here. What's the difference between a rooster and a whore? Anybody know? A rooster says cock-a-doodle-doo, and a whore says any will do. There you go. All right. I'm just looking through a whole bunch of stuff in here, seeing if there's anything else that I want to put up. I will offer this up. Yeah, it is a bad joke, I know. Gold foil note. I've seen these things graded go for big money. I'm not even going to say how much. This isn't like a gold foil note. This is actually 24 karat gold. Actually says it right there. How much is on this? I don't know. But when I look these up, I see they go for huge money. This is a certificate of authenticity for it, which is also 24 karat gold. PCGS grades them, believe it or not. I've seen it. Golden banknote, certificate of authenticity, gold laboratory test report, gold banknote, 99.9% pure 24 karat gold. And then it's got the number for it. However, it's not heavy. I like it because of the back of it, honestly. So let me look this up real quick, because I've seen a lot of them graded. I don't think it's worth 25, Lance. Hold on, let me look it up. Are you looking it up, and is that what it's going? I don't think it's that much. Hang on. That's not mine. That's not the same thing. You got to find the one that's actually stamped 24 karat gold. Bear with me, guys. I'm looking for it. Yeah, here's one that. So this one's graded. This one's graded authentic. And it's going for $15.95. So like I said, I don't think it's worth 25. All right, so here's another one that is not graded, going for $12.95, and they've sold 57 of them. I'll do 15 on it, Lance. No, it's not gold flakes. It says that it's pure gold. I just don't know enough about it. I guess I should have looked more into it. But I see a whole bunch of them on here going for between $12 and $20. So yes, Lance, if you want it for 15, put Ben in there, and it's yours.
All right. Gold, $2 bill. Lance Parker, 15. I don't know why he's writing 25 down. All right. Yeah, I don't like cheating people if I don't think something's worth it. So this thing's worth between 55 and 60. Said they go up near 70 or 80, but I'm not going to sell that right now. Hang on a second. Who got those 2 rolls of pennies for me? The Canada pennies. Was that Daddy Pa? I think it was. Where's my paper? Yeah, Daddy Pa. All right, I'm throwing a couple extra coins in there for you, Daddy Pa. Just a couple proofs that I have laying around. I'm going to throw that one in there, and I'll throw that one in there. They're just proofs. All right. Nobody on these things. I don't want to sell that nickel anyway, so I don't care if nobody buys it. Look at this, guys. Kind of looks like a comic book. Superheroes on it. You open it up, and it's got bath accessories. So it's got bath accessories. It's got bath crackle, a bath bomb, and bubble bath. If anybody knows anybody that collects DC Comics, I'll do this for $7 if anybody wants it. I think it sold for more than $7 when it was being sold. But it could be a good gift for somebody. Just go in a case with other DC stuff. I don't know, it's pretty cool, I think. I forgot where I got it from. Or for $7, somebody can use the stuff in it and keep the packaging separate. What do we got in this thing? Oh my lord. Well, I just opened up Pandora's box, literally. What's in here? I don't know why I have 2022 Ds in here. Hey, look, dog hair. Whole row of 2022 Ds. Not really sure why. Whole bunch of more nickels if anybody wants any nickel rolls. Mixed 1940s and 1950s. I got a crap load of them. If anybody needs them, just let me know. $2023 P nickels. Oh God. This is sitting next to my desk and I just opened this box up. Whole roll of Washington crossing the Delaware. Goodness. $2021s. Oh, 2022. I guess I should look at these before I try and look. I have rolls of 2022 Ps. Why? I don't know. I must have got a whole box of them at some point. I went through them. $50. What the heck are you doing with 3 boxes of them? I think I had 1 box. I opened like 48 rolls and I have 2 rolls left. I don't know why. I don't even want the 2 rolls. 2010 Philadelphia, $50. It's a $10 roll. Oh, is it here with the spiked head? I've never found one. And I went through boxes and boxes of them. But 2010 Philadelphia, $10 roll. I'll do this for 15 bucks if anybody wants it. These things would sell for 30 bucks the year that they came out. Matthew Porter, 15. All right. Let me write you down here, Matthew. $2010 P halves. Matthew, 15 bucks. And I also have $2021 Ds. If anybody wants those, they're 15 bucks also. These are just original bank wrap rolls. But these are all 2021 Ds. 15 bucks if anybody wants it. Just say how many you want. Okay, Matthew, no problem. Just say how many you want if you want them. I still have proof sets available if anybody wants a 2022 proof set. For some reason, these go for big money. I don't know why. But they sell on eBay for between 50 and 60 bucks. So when I take them to shows, I put $50 on them. I have 2 of them left, and then I'll be done selling those. Believe it or not, people buy them for 50. It's crazy. Well, because I'm not doing a spreadsheet and I'm writing everything down, I'm probably going to invoice tonight and then just keep the stuff next to my desk. But then Tuesday, if you get anything, since I'm holding it, I won't charge you twice for shipping on it. You know the way that works. All right. Isn't this fun, guys? Oh, boy. What the heck is this? $1961 copper cents. Oh, boy. Huh. Thinking this are together. I know there's 61s. Oh, man. Ooh, 2024 Ds. Nice. All right, what else do I got in here? Oh, my God. More 61s. All right, I don't think I'm going to go through that. You guys don't want pennies. All right. What do we got here? $20.20s, guys. So I got rolls of 2020p nickels. And rolls of 2020p dimes. You know, 2020p, the year that they didn't mint a lot of anything. Oh, are these 2021s? Hang on. I don't know why. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Nope, they're 2020s. Yeah, they're all 2020s. I kept them because I got whole boxes of them, and it's the year of the pandemic with the really, really low mintages of them. Let me see how many were minted. Oh man, it doesn't say. Yeah, there were definitely low mintages of them. Let me check one other place. So get this, even PCGS says unknown, like NA for the mintage on the 2020 P dimes. Huh. Oh my goodness. No, there were over 1 billion of them minted. So there are not super low mintages on the 2020s. It says these dimes are considered common with a value in the range of 15 cents to 35 cents in circulated condition and up to $25 in pristine uncirculated condition. Up to 25 bucks in pristine condition. Huh. Well, if anybody wants a pair of them, let me know. We got $7 worth there. I'll do it for 10 bucks if anybody wants one of each. That way with the fees, I don't get killed. Still 8 people in here. Wow. Yeah, I wonder if the mint even knows either. Joe says 10. MS says 1 set. Nickel and dime rolls. Yeah, guys, I'm writing it all down. Joe and MS. $10. All right, so we'll leave that there. I still have these coins available, the Japanese coins, if anybody wants them. They're super old, from the 1800s. Oh, Matthew Porter said he'll take a set. Matthew. All right, I got you, Matthew. All right. Still have this, you guys. 40% halves. I have 8 of them. Just over $45 in melt value here. I'm doing it for 50 if anybody wants it. These 2 coins, that one's a $75 coin. This one's a $25 coin. $100 for both. If anybody wants them, I'll actually do them for 90 if anybody wants them. I'll take 10 bucks off. There you can see how much I paid for them. 75 and 25. So if anybody wants both of those, I'll do them for 90. This one is 1835 to 1870. And this one's silver, 1837 to 1857. So 90 bucks on that set if anybody wants them. Here's a coin I haven't showed before, or I may have in this stream. 1995 Netherlands. All right, have a good night. 1995 Netherlands, time golden, 80% silver proof. Only 37,500 were minted. Thanks again, MS. So anybody wants this, I'll do it for 20. It is a proof coin. I think I bought this for more than 20. Yeah, I did 22 on it. But if anybody wants it, I'll do it for 20. Only 37,500 minted. I'm going to look this one up real quick. 1995, 10 golden. Netherlands. Yeah, 80% silver, 33 millimeters around, 15 grams. Oh, the proof one is actually, yeah, 37.5 minted, 1,000 minted. And uncirculated, it goes for 24. So that's actually a good price on that. All right, give me 1 second, guys. All right, sorry about that. So much for this being a quick stream. I didn't think it was going to take this long. So yeah, I'll do this for 20 if anybody wants it. My BITCH behind me is being bad. All right, I think I'm going to call it a night because I have to let my animals outside and I have a bunch of stuff I have to do before I go to bed. So give me a minute. I'm going to send invoices out to those of you who got stuff. I will include shipping on it, but if you get stuff on Tuesday, of course, I won't include shipping on that one. And then we'll go from there. But appreciate you guys. If you see anything in there that you want to ask questions on or whatever, I don't know if any of you guys, I know a couple of you have my phone number, but if you want my phone number, email me. And like Matthew Porter and I email and talk on the phone. So along with MS emails me, a bunch of people email me and text me. So definitely send me a message and I don't have a problem exchanging phone numbers. Most of you are more friends than people that I live around. So, all right, I will see everybody on Tuesday and keep an eye out for the email that's going to have the spreadsheet in it. As soon as it's filled out, I'll send it out. So, all right, everybody, have a good night. See ya.